So Deno just published a blog post saying reports of Deno's demise have been greatly exaggerated. So let's go through it. There has been some criticism lately about Deno, about deploy, KV, fresh, and our momentum in general. You have seen some of the criticism online. It's made the rounds in the usual places and attracted a fair amount of attention. Some of that criticism is valid. In fact, I think it's fair to say we had a hand in causing some amount of fear and uncertainty by being too quiet about what we are working on and the future direction of our company and product. That's on us. In other places, recent criticisms have been inaccurate or speculative. That's why we are writing this post to set the record straight. This is a catch up on where we are, what we have learned, and what we are building next. Some have feared that Deno itself is diminishing or fading away, but this couldn't be further from the truth. Since the release of Deno 2 last October, barely over 6 months ago, Deno's adoption has more than doubled according to our monthly active user metrics. Deno's 2 robust node compatibility effectively removed a major adoption barrier, unblocking a wide range of serious use cases. The platform has gotten faster, simpler, and more capable. Deno is now used more widely and more seriously than ever before. Deno deploy, one of the biggest questions we have been hearing is about Deno deploy, specifically the reduction in available regions. While we understand the optics of the scaling back isn't for the reasons often feared or accused, rather reality is most applications don't need to run everywhere. They need to be fast, close to their data, easy to debug, and compliant with local regulations. We are optimizing for that. We launched Deno Deploy in 2021 to explore a new model for serverless JavaScript. It started in 25 regions, grew to 35, and now runs in 6. That reduction was driven by cost, yes, but also by usage. Most developers weren't deploying simple stateless functions, they were building full stack apps that talk to a database that almost always is located in a single region. We saw that most of the time the access regions were mostly unused. When traffic spikes came, the idle regions would hit capacity quickly, causing a latency spike. We found that routing to a further away larger region was often faster than running in a near cold by one. We were chasing a vision of edge that didn't match how people were actually using the service. Been silent about this. Deno deploy is under heavy development. We haven't quite released the latest version yet, but it's imminent. You can request early access here. Deploy is evolving into a platform for hosting application, not just function. It will support sub processes, background tasks, open telemetry, build pipelines, caching, and even self-hosted regions. It runs full stack frameworks like Next.js, SvelteKit, and of course Fresh. Soon you will be able to pin your app to a region or run it in your own cloud. That's something we have heard again and again from users who care about control, compliance, and performance. More coming soon. Deno KV is our zero setup, globally consistent key value storage with simple API and real-time capabilities. We realize that for things like session data, feature flag, and collaborative presence, KV works great. Developers love it for what it is, a zero config global store that just works, but it doesn't solve everything. It's not a general purpose database, and it doesn't replace regional systems. For most applications, to address this broader needs for state management, we have multiple efforts in the pipeline. Firstly, we are working on making a traditional relational database more readily available and simpler to use within Deno deploy. And secondly, we believe that Deno KV itself doesn't go far enough in simplifying how compute and state are bound. So inspired by systems like Cloudflare's durable objects, we are working on a new project to achieve this deeper integration, aiming to bind state directly to computation. Given this new direction, Deno KV will remain in beta, will continue to address critical bugs and security issues for its current version. While KV is useful for its intended purpose, its role is not to be the central or evolving solution for all state management in Deno. We reserve the right to make significant changes to Deno KV in the future as these other state initiatives mature and our overall platform strategy evolves. We are excited to share more on this new pipeline project soon. Fresh is alive and well. It powers every app and website we build. We know many of you have been eagerly anticipating Fresh 2, and perhaps some have felt frustrated by the wait. We hear you. We could have shipped something sooner, but it was crucial to get the fundamental rights, and we didn't want to compromise on quality for a quick marketing splash. We depend on fresh for all our sites, so its excellence is paramount. We just wrote a detailed post about the significant improvements coming in fresh 2. Go read it. A stable release is coming later this year. Deno, the runtime platform. Deno isn't just a runtime anymore, it's a complete platform for building and running JavaScript system. Here's what built in: TypeScript and JSX support, granular permission and sandboxing for secure execution, a full language server protocol, VS Code extension and Deno check for type checking, Jupyter Notebook integration with LSP powered TypeScript type checking, Deno compiled to generate standalone binaries, strong Node npm compatibility including workspace support, first class observability via built-in open telemetry providing structured tracing out of the box. This is an essential infrastructure piece, not an afterthought as some have derided. Deno FMT for auto formatting JavaScript, TypeScript and even CSS or SQL within template strings, fundamentally built on ES modules and web standards, a global deploy surface via Deno deploy, a publishing system JSR with open governance, a growing standard library and excellent workspace support. You can write, test, deploy, run and monitor all with a single tool change. We have been tightening integration, fewer flags, better defaults, smaller gaps. The pieces work together better than ever before. We are not chasing feature parity with other runtimes. We are building a cohesive system. We are trying to fundamentally improve JavaScript development. If we have faulted, it's because we have stretched too far in this goal, but I don't think anyone can argue that Deno isn't trying for a better world, for the world's default programming language. Why we are doing this: scripting language are the ergonomics end state for a large class of problems. Business logic where engineering time is the limiting factor. Ruby, Python, Lua, Perl and JavaScript all follow that thread, but JavaScript is the one distributed on every device with standard bodies, independent implementation across tech conglomerates and a massive vibrant ecosystem. The scripting language with a future we believe is JavaScript and TypeScript. It deserves a platform to match, not a patchwork of ad hoc tools, a single batteries included system. Just like JavaScript gives you garbage collection and built-in arrays, Deno gives you a permission system, a web server, observability, linting and type safety all out of the box. You don't need to glue it together. Deno is the glue. Looking ahead, we are not winding down, we are winding up. We are continuing to improve performance, compatibility and polish across the platform. JSR is maturing. We have recently published an open governance board and are actively working to transition JSR into an independent community driven foundation. Our work in TC39 and Winter TC, formerly Winter CG, continues. We are also actively challenging Oracle's misleading JavaScript trademark. This is all part of our board effort to improve and grow the JavaScript ecosystem. We are building new products based on everything we have learned from Deno and Kiwi, not yet released. The aim to make persistent distributed applications simpler. More on that very soon. We recognize that our silence has sometimes been a source of uncertainty, and we are committed to improving our communication as we move forward with this exciting development. Thanks for reading, and to everyone building with Deno, thank you. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.